Hello world, it's Super Al, downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm going to take you for a little walk on the Riverwalk here. Milwaukee has a nice Riverwalk here along the Milwaukee River, right through downtown Milwaukee. It's October, so it's not so lively, but they do have events along the river here. Sometimes festivals and activities going on, people selling things. It's a nice little stroll through downtown Milwaukee. Good way to see the city. I'll take you for a little walk here. Part of the Riverwalk. As you can see, the Riverwalk goes through Milwaukee. It goes all the way about another mile this direction. This would be south, facing south, all the way to Lake Michigan. And it probably goes about another 1.5 miles north. This is looking north through the city. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of downtown Milwaukee. Show you the Riverwalk. This is one of my favorite walks through the city, to be honest. It's a pretty pleasant walk. I think they did a good job with the river. It used to not have any access to this. It used to be all businesses and industrial. And they've changed it and fixed it up, and now the public gets to enjoy it. So I think they did a really good job with this. And they're always adding on to it more sections. One day it'll connect all the different rivers of Milwaukee. You can pretty much walk through the whole city, the inner city part of Milwaukee, along the river. It's pretty good use of the space. One of the better things this city's done. In the summertime, they have cruise ships that'll take you out into the lake and give you a little ride around Lake Michigan. There's party boats, people drinking and partying, having a good time down the river. You can rent boats. They have kayaks, paddle boats, all kind of stuff that goes on this river. People utilize it. You even see people fishing here sometimes. I wouldn't eat nothing out of this river, but as far as taking a boat down it, it's a pretty good time. We're coming up on the main street of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have another video where I took you on a tour down this street here. We're coming up on. You can check that video out. See a little more of Milwaukee. It's kind of chilly out today. There's not a lot of people out. And it's a Saturday. Not a lot of people. It's early morning too. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. But when it gets cold, there's not a lot of activity downtown. There just isn't. It's the main street here. As you see, this river cuts right through downtown Milwaukee. Actually, when Milwaukee was founded, it used to be two different cities, and that's why the bridges here are on an angle, because the streets didn't line up. Two different guys had two different sections of the city, and they didn't get along too well. They purposely built the streets so they wouldn't connect. And when the city became an actual incorporated city, they had to connect all the bridges, but they were all crooked. If you come through downtown Milwaukee, you'll see that. They don't line up right. And that is a result of two different towns, Kilbourne Town and Juneau Town. And actually, where I'm standing here, let me this here right here. The first house of Milwaukee was built right here. Almost passed this up. Yes, this is the site of the very first house in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, it started here, guys. I almost missed that. You guys fishing out there. See out there in the distance, that rounded roof building is the Fiserv Forum where the Milwaukee Bucks play. World champion Milwaukee Bucks, guys. Hopefully again this year too. Well, world champion a couple years ago. The Bucks are hot. They've definitely made a name for themselves in the NBA. This is really a pleasant walk. You come to Milwaukee, anybody out there in the world, you come to downtown, make sure you walk this. As you see, we don't have a homeless problem, so you don't have to worry about people camped out along the river here. It's too cold to camp here, man. You better be an Eskimo if you're gonna camp here and be homeless. The colors of the trees are out. It's a really beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but it's beautiful out. Nice and sunny. Still, some people got their boats in the water here still. Hasn't frozen up yet. There's a couple ducks floating by there. See those guys floating along the river. Yeah, there's some trash in there, but yeah, they try to keep it clean. They do. They actually do have a boat that comes through here and cleans the trash out of the river for the city. Smells good out here too, guys. Somebody's making cookies. Smells like chocolate chip cookies or something. Somebody's cooking them. There's restaurants and stuff along this river. They open up in the summertime. A lot of people come out here, enjoy their days. It's a really nice place to come to. Just as nice as the lakefront. It's a great way to get some quick exercise in if you're here, walking around. This here is our famous bronze Fonz statue. Yes, Arthur Fonzarelli from Happy Days show, the show that everybody makes fun of Milwaukee about. We embrace him. Well, that's bronze Fonz. Everybody comes and takes pictures with him. Oh, we got one diehard out here on the bench. One diehard. He'll be moving along soon, as it snows. Looks like they're fixing the Riverwalk here, so I can't go through on that side. We'll go on this side and we'll end it up here at the park. You can see Milwaukee has a lot of old architecture. There used to be a lot of German architects, Polish architects, English. They brought a lot of the old world designs here to the city in the 1800s. And you can see the construction of the older buildings reflect that. As you can see our city hall. Beautiful city hall. Yeah, they're working on the Riverwalk because you can't get through over there. As you can see, they're fixing things. Trying to make it better for the public. A lot of stairs and ups and downs on this walkway. It is handicap accessible. Right now I think that's down. That's what that's for. So it is handicap accessible. I don't know why it's closed right now. Obviously they're fixing it or something, but for those of you in wheelchairs, you can get through here. You can do it. They got ramps. You can get up and down. You don't take the steps. So it's definitely accessible to all the public. I don't know if you can see, but further down under that bridge, there's some white boats over there. There's some of the tour boats that they'll take you on tours along the river in the summertime. Get a nice meal and drinks, entertainment. Usually take you for an hour, hour and a half through the city. It's a great time. Better in the evening, you see all the lights of the city. But it's also nice in the daytime too to see Milwaukee in the light.
Sounds like everything's going pretty smoothly.
Steps here. Over here we have the historical museum, and in the distance there, the building with the pillars is the main courthouse. Not federal, that's for all state and municipal type stuff. We have Marquette Park. First people to come to found Milwaukee. First explorers of the area. And I'm going to end this video right up here, guys. I'll go by this signboard so you can see Pierre Marquette Memorial. And the leaves are really beautiful on the trees here. The last of the fall colors. It's going to snow soon. You can see this was the first camp here in 1674. First person to explore here. Besides the Indians, of course. They were here first, but first European. And here's the statue dedicated to Pierre Marquette. And that's going to end this video, guys, of the Milwaukee Riverwalk. It still goes north this way for about another mile, maybe. And like I said, it goes south quite a ways. It's a great walk. Come to Milwaukee. Come check it out. Don't miss out on this. Upper Al, taking you places.